Hey guys and gals, just doing a little review here on the DiabloSport InTune i3. I got a 2014 Silverado 6.2. Here's the part number, 8245. So this one lets you do custom tuning if you want to later on, but also has all the same features as a normal iTune. Here's the device itself. Just plugs into the LBD2 port. And lets you do a bunch of different features. I bought mine used, but normally they retail right around $380 from Diablo. Quick way to check and see if the tuner's ever been used before. If you want to buy another one that's used, you just pop right into this settings menu, go to vehicle information. You got to have the vehicle plugged in and the key in the run position. Give it a second. And then you're going to look right here under licenses, and that'll tell you if it's 1 of 1, that means the vehicle is tuned, which mine is. If it's 0 of 1, that means the device is unlocked and you can use it to tune your own vehicle. But just to go back, so you have 3 options. So obviously tune vehicle, what the tuner is for. It can also act as a scan tool for check engine lights, and then there's settings just for some settings for the device. But to go into tune vehicle, you've got 3 more options. So if you haven't tuned your vehicle yet, you're not going to have this restore backup lit up. It'll be grayed out because that only happens once you tune the vehicle to restore it back to stock for any sort of warranty work or if you're selling the vehicle. But then you have easy tune and advanced tune. If you pop into easy tune, so now you have your 93, 91, 87, and then your miles per gallon tune. So from here, you just select whatever one you want, and it'll apply the tune for you. But I would recommend going into advanced tune. Give it a second to load. It's a little bit on the slow side, but and then install standard tune. So if you had a custom tune from like Diablo Lou, it would come up here once you added it to the device. And then modify parameters is once you have a advanced tune installed, you can go back and modify some different settings, which I'll show you in a little bit. But install standard tune, and here's your 4, actually I believe there's 5 different tunes here. Diablo tune is going to be your 93, 91 performance tune. The 87 octane is pretty self-explanatory, and then you have your miles per gallon boost tune and modify your stock tune, which will allow you to change the advanced properties, which I'll show you in a little bit, but keep the stock engine management tune. So I did the Diablo tune, and then you go into modify parameters. And so it'll let you select to modify between the ECM, which is the engine control management, or the TCM, which is the transmission. So if you select engine control, so here's all the different stuff you can modify. Now, what I basically did was the AFM, I turned that off. I just didn't like it going into 4-cylinder mode and getting the drone through my exhaust. But here's some other stuff you can do. I did turn the speed limiter off. Haven't really gone too crazy on miles per hour in this truck just because of the drive shaft, but you can change that to on or off if you want. And then throttle calibration, speed calibration, that's good for if you have lifted bigger tires. You can adjust the speedo back to your tire size. If you go into TCM, here's where you can change your desired shift pressures. What do you want it in sport and tow, your RPM, and then on or off for torque management. I would recommend keeping torque management on. These transmissions are not, are designed to have torque management, and you can really harm your transmission or hurt your transmission if you turn it off. Some people have turned it off successfully, but the added benefit isn't worth the potential repair or having to pay for the repair. Once you go back, you just hit apply tune. I don't want to redo it again. But basically what I selected was the 93 octane tune, or the Diablo tune. And then under the transmission section, I selected the firm shift tune. There is a hard shift, firm shift, and then a stock. I like the firm shift a lot. It keeps itself in gear more and doesn't float around when on the highway. It does favor fifth gear over overdrive in certain situations, like cruising down like a back road at like 55. But I do like it a lot because the power is always there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. The tuner is extremely self-explanatory and pretty easy to use. I did get mine used. I got it for $150, which is pretty good. The retail for it around $380. I feel like, recommendation wise, after driving 400 or 500 miles with it, if you can get it used for cheaper, it's definitely worth it. Just from turning off AFM and just the firm shift tune on the trans, that's definitely worth it a lot. But for full price, I don't know if it's really worth it. I am going to be doing the Diablo Lou tune in the future, and I will update you guys when I end up doing that to see the differences. But right now, I'm pretty pleased with the DiabloSport. It has not improved my miles per gallon. I'm not the most miles per gallon focused kind of person, so I'm right around 14, 15, both in the highway and city. It is a 6.2. I do have bigger tires on, not too big, but a little bit bigger, and I'm a little heavy in the foot. So otherwise, I really do like the tuner, and I would recommend getting it. If you can get it used, that's the best option. Otherwise, buying it brand new, it's just not the best amount of benefits versus if you could get it used for a cheaper price. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I can always do a more extensive review later on.